Now, President William Ruto, of course, a little while ago was engaging journalists ahead of his 5-day working tour of Mount Kenya region that takes place tomorrow, 6 months since his last visit in August of last year.
The president is expected to visit all 9 counties in the region, where he will commission, inspect and launch various projects ranging from roads, affordable housing, markets, last mile electricity connectivity, water and irrigation.
Giverson Maina tells us more.
President William Ruto returns to the Mount Kenya region for the first time since the removal of Rigathi Gachagua as deputy president in October 2024. The 5-day tour comes in the wake of the formation of the broad-based government with Raila Odinga-led Orange Democratic Movement Party and 3 cabinet reshuffles, with the latest being on Wednesday last week. President Ruto's program begins on Tuesday, April 1st, 2025 in Laikipia County, where he will, among others, inspect the ongoing construction of the county aggregation and industrial park in Laikipia West constituency. The next stop will be Nyeri County, where the head of state will issue title deeds in Kieni constituency and launch last-mile electricity connectivity. In Murang'a County, President Ruto is expected to, among others, inspect ongoing water, sanitation and sewerage programs in Maragua constituency. In his Nyandarua County tour, he will visit the incomplete JM Memorial Hospital in Olkalau.
Mambo ya masoko yale yanaendelea kujengwa na haswa ambaye tunaanzisha katika municipality ya engineer. Hiyo pia tunatarajia rais akija aweze pia kupeana nafasi hiyo kwa watu wenye wanataka kupata hiyo soko na mambo mengi.
Dr. William Ruto, tukuje tuangalie progress, tuangalie pahali hospitali imefika, to compile report na tumpeleke.
Then inspect the section of the Mau Mau Road under construction in Lari constituency as part of his engagements in Kiambu County. For Embu County, the head of state schedule has inspection of the ongoing Kiambere bulk water project in Bere South constituency, which incidentally is the home of Public Service Cabinet Secretary nominee Geoffrey Ruku. By the end of the tour, on Saturday, April 5th, 2025, the president will also have a visit in Meru County, which recently swore in a new governor. Tharaka Nithi County, where the deputy president hails from, and Kirinyaga County. In all the counties, President Ruto will assess progress in the construction of affordable housing, markets and last-mile connectivity. His trip to appease the restless Mount Kenya region comes a month before former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua launches a political party that he claims will be a political vehicle for the region ahead of the 2027 general elections. Giverson Maina, Prime Edition.